My energy bill dropped from $150 to $50 by doing this.
There ain't no way y'all trying to scam me already, gang. Y'all see 5 most disturbing diving videos. I thought that was gonna be a little interesting for us to check out, so we about to just check it out. New to the channel, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, oh yeah, hopefully y'all like that new intro.
My energy bill dropped from $150 to $50 by doing this.
There ain't no way y'all trying to scam me already, gang.
In September 2019, 40-year-old Stephen Weber Jr. and his girlfriend Kenesha Antoine went on a vacation to Pemba Island. Stephen had been dating Kenesha for a while by this point and had planned to propose to her during this trip. What neither of them knew, however, was that the happiest trip of their lives was about to turn into an irreversible tragedy. The groundwork for this tragedy was laid.
Y'all don't know this about me, but I do not like water, bro. I like a big body of water like that, bro. Nah, can't even see me going like anywhere near that. I'm sorry, I can't. Maybe that's a black. I don't know. Is that a black people thing? Like, I don't even know. Like, I'm not even trying to be like, I'm not even trying to be racist, but like that ass. Like, I really don't like fuck with the ocean. Like I fucks with the ocean to a degree, but like I don't fucks with the ocean. So yeah.
When the two arrived at the island and checked in to stay at the Manta Resort just off the coast. It had a nice, uninterrupted view of the ocean, as well as a roof area to relax and enjoy the tropical weather. However, the most important feature of this resort was the underwater room, which offered a 360-degree view of the marine life surrounding the resort. This room served as the whole idea behind how Stephen had planned to propose. He put on swimming goggles and dived down to one of the windows in this room, prompting Kenesha to begin recording.
Oh, he was trying to be different with the
unrolled a paper note inside a Ziploc bag and pressed it against the window. It read, "I can't hold my breath long enough to tell you everything I love about you, but everything I love about you, I love more every day."
Oh,
he then flipped the note, and on the other side was a marriage proposal for Kenesha, reading, "Will you please be my wife?"
Oh, that's a W special proposal for real. But I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I hate to be so grim. This is a 5 top most disturbing diving videos video. So yeah.
What?
So yeah. That's all I gotta say. Oh no! Oh, I thought the ring fell out. I was about to say. Hey.
He also showed the wedding ring he brought for this occasion before swimming up to hear Kenesha's response. At this point, Kenesha stopped recording and rushed to the surface floor, eager to give her answer. But once she looked outside, instead of a smiling Stephen, she saw nothing. Stephen was nowhere to be seen. Kenesha climbed the roof, hoping he might have been up there. Unfortunately, there were no signs of Stephen anywhere. He had vanished somewhere between showing her the ring and swimming up to the surface.
Bro,
after understanding the full gravity of
like he's literally just like right there, and then he just quite literally just goes up in the air. Who is trying to send me a message? Hold up, we about to see what they about to say real quick. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Let me check this real quick. Hold up. Thank you for posting X. Hey, W. Emil. Emil. W. Emil. I appreciate you, my guy. Yeah, W. Emil. But hey, let's go ahead and get back into this reaction, man. My fault.
Situation, Kenesha called for help, with several locals rushing to her aid. Unfortunately, it took some time to find Stephen. He was floating in the water, and by that point, it was already too late.
Yeah,
some resort workers tried to revive him with CPR, however, it wasn't effective. Stephen had miscalculated how long he could hold his breath underwater and drowned before he could reach the surface. You can even see his hand shaking as he holds the ring near the end of the video, his body desperately telling him he needs air now.
That sucks, bro. So he basically accidentally, you know what I'm saying, Twitch, I can't say what like I would normally say, but like let's just say he basically just how did dude disappear like that? Like what, bro? Hey, I guess whenever you float away, like whenever like you die and you float away in water, hey, I guess like you just go like way faster whenever like you can't breathe. I don't know. I don't. Hey, y'all people in the comments, y'all let me know if y'all like some diving professionals or some shit. Like, bro, I don't know. Like, but like this nigga, hey, R.I.P. for real. That's sad. Like, cause like that's like he was just trying to do something cute, and then like that's what sadly took his life. So R.I.P. gang. I'm sorry.
But in an effort
That
to get his
sucks.
point across and make the moment that much more special, he ignores this, and unfortunately pays the ultimate price.
Yeah, she got widowed. She's a widow now. That's crazy.
Hey, where are you?
Man, can y'all stop with these damn meta glasses, bro? Bro, these glasses look so.
Spritz it good. Rub it on your body just
Bro.
like you should.
Bro, the
Mini
reviews
Joe is a
all
YouTube
of-
channel that occasionally posted
are
travel
not good.
videos up until 3 years ago. Most of these were typical travel vlogs showcasing the hosts of different expeditions around the world. However, out of the roughly 30 videos they've uploaded, one stands out for
30
just how
videos,
disturbing it
30
is.
videos?
This video contains a collection of footage Joe and his friends captured while doing technical dives in the Blue Hole in Dahab, Egypt, which is often considered the deadliest diving spot in the world. There are a
What?
few conflicting reports on the total number, but
What
most
you got
people agree
going
that
on
somewhere
over there,
between
Egypt?
130 and 200 divers have met their end while trying to reach its depths. That is an average of 8 lives lost per year, and unfortunately, the total is still going up. What's worse is that the remains of many victims are never recovered, which is exactly what made Mini Joe's video so unsettling. Their dive started off like any other, but as they descended deeper, they came across the tanks, lines, and suits of those who came before and never made it back. Some of the remains were wedged into narrow crevices on the ocean floor, hinting at what might have gone wrong for them. Most were also taken over by the environment, suggesting they might have been down there for years. Above all, these encounters served as a
Bro, is chat tweaking? Hold up. The Blue Hole, that's a nice name. I didn't even peep him saying that, bro. I was over here looking at chat trying to make sure everything was alright. I didn't know if it was delayed or not. But now we good.
constant reminder of the true danger of technical diving. Divers often have to carry multiple heavy tanks before they can even begin the descent. Then, once they're in the water, they have to constantly monitor their oxygen levels while also staying aware of their surroundings. Things only become more dangerous the deeper they dive, where even a moment's distraction can quickly turn fatal. However, all of this is true for any dive, regardless of the location. What makes the Dahab Blue Hole even more dangerous is the false sense of security it provides. Blue holes, for those who don't know, are like vertical caves in oceans that go a lot deeper than the surrounding ocean floor. And the one in Dahab, Egypt is an even more extreme version of that. One of the biggest contributors to its deadliness is its depth of about 426 feet, or around 130 meters, which isn't very apparent from the surface.
Depth of what? You ain't catching me in that. Yeah, no.
Version of that. One of the biggest contributors to its deadliness is its depth of about 426 feet, or around 130 meters, which isn't very apparent from the surface. It's also an almost vertical drop to the bottom. This catches many new divers off guard, causing them to miscalculate their gas levels and tragically become another name on the memorial near the diving site. One of the most well-known cases of this is 22-year-old Yuri Lipsky, a Russian diving instructor with plenty of experience under his belt. However, he had no prior experience with the Dahab Blue Hole, resulting in it taking his life.
Can't wait to hear about go missing because of sharks. You can't wait to hear about people going missing with sharks. Hey, we might hear one, maybe one.
Footage from his recovered diving camera showed him descending into the depths faster than expected, struggling to keep his gas levels in check, trying to quickly slow down his descent, causing the buoyancy device to burst, and eventually succumbing to nitrogen poisoning in just 4 minutes after starting his dive. However, the sheer depth is only one part of this blue hole's danger. As Mini Joe's video demonstrated, the other part of its lethality comes from the network of partially collapsed caves littered throughout the area. They promise incredible views and look like prime diving spots at first glance.
Yo, what's good, V-Load? What's good, my nigga?
But in all reality, they are deceptively difficult to navigate through. Narrow passages and jagged rocks are everywhere. A single mistake can leave a technical diver stuck in one of these caverns with no way out until their gas tanks inevitably run out. The terrain also makes recovery extremely difficult, and many families of the fallen often opt to just leave their loved ones down there so as not to endanger even more lives in recovery attempts. Which explains why Joe came across so many diving suits in his video.
Hey, bro, that's tough. He died from...
Say yes to showing your...
Bro died from, hydrogen or oxygen peroxide, something like that. Hey, that ad just, like, pissed me off. My bad, bro. What we doing? Yo, we reacted to the I hope y'all like that. To the 5 most disturbing diving videos, you know what I'm saying? And then after that, we gonna hop into some little gaming on the PS5. We back on the PS5. I got my email and everything like that. And like I addressed earlier, the videos for the Instagram and for the TikTok is coming, bro. It's coming. I'm sorry for the delay. I lost my debit card. It's okay, bro. It's okay. It'll be done. I promise.
A diver named Jacob Childs went on a group diving trip off the coast of southeast Queensland, Australia. The boat stopped roughly 35 miles or about 56 kilometers off.
See, I'm not trying to put no blame on my girl, but like she scared me because like I was buying her Christmas gift and like she was in the same store as me and like I didn't realize she was in the same store as me and then like I thought that she seen me but like she didn't see me, which was like really conveniently good that she didn't see me, right? But then I got scatterbrained and like completely like forgot to put my card back in my wallet, so yeah. I guess I dropped it or something, but it's okay. It's like it's not like it's locked. And they're sending me another card. I got like 3 more days to wait. So that's all. That is the only reason why I'm sorry.
The coast, and Jacob was the second to last person to dive. However, a minute after entering the water, the diving line slipped out of his hand. He thought he could swim back to the boat and start over, but as he got closer, he was shocked to realize the rope had been pulled in. And before he could think of what to do next, a strong current swept the ocean's surface and separated him from the boat. To make matters worse, the captain of the boat also sped off to go fishing while everyone was diving. By the time the other divers got back to the boat and realized Jacob was missing, he was already completely out of their view, leaving him stranded in the middle of the ocean 35 miles from the nearest piece of land. That said, the distance from land was the least of Jacob's worries at that moment. For starters, the water around him was nearly 20 degrees Celsius, which is about 68 degrees Fahrenheit.
GG's. Go ahead and toss it, bro. Hey, bro, that water is freezing. You gonna get hypothermia, bro. You gonna, your bones, everything in your system is gonna shut down, bro. All your cells, everything. I'm about to upload Out of Context Part 5. Bet that's something that we can react to before we hop back, or not back, but like hop into the PS5 games and shit. So, heck yeah, go ahead and see that.
This wasn't nearly cold enough to make him freeze up and pass out immediately, but it was cold enough to slowly sap away his body heat, making him more susceptible to hypothermia and exhaustion with every passing minute. It was also late in the afternoon, and the sun was about to go down, meaning it was only going to get worse. After a while, a rescue plane flew above him twice, but it didn't see him. And this was while it was still bright, and the inflatable indicator was visible from quite a distance. He knew that once it got dark, his chances of being rescued would drop to almost zero.
Yeah. Basically.
Well, the sun's going down.
Dude! Oh my gosh, I would be freaking out. No. No. I refuse to be in a body of water out like that all by myself, bro. You better have me a life jacket, a lifeboat, a life vest, some damn people, not getting stranded. Bro, there is not. Why is he so calm? Listen, I get it. I get it. He has to stay partially calm because of oxygen and all that, and like he doesn't want to get like hydrogen peroxide poisoning or whatever the fuck that last dude got. R.I.P. to that guy. But like this dude's fate looks a little bit more grimmer and a lot more scarier because he's like literally stranded. But like, I mean, cause if you panic, you're fucked. But like, bro is like way too composed, bro. There's absolute, bro. I'd be shitting my pants. I'd literally be shitting in the suit. I literally start shitting and farting in the suit.
The sun goes down, they won't do nothing. That's a wrap on old I guess.
Unfortunately, there was nothing Jacob could do at that moment but wait and continue recording what possibly could be his last message to his family. Identifying the right direction and then swimming for over 35 miles would have been next to impossible. If he had taken it upon himself to try and reach the coast, he would have likely exhausted himself and drowned partway through. He did try to follow a fishing boat he saw in the distance, but quickly realized that he wouldn't be able to get close enough to get its attention, leaving him feeling dejected.
Damn. That sucks, bro.
It's way too far for me.
I mean, but like, what if he tried though? Like, I get it, bro. I get that though. Like, I get it. It would be like 15, 16 kilometers now. Like, listen, I get it. I really do. But like, if you're in a predicament like where like it's literally everything is seeming impossible, bro. Like, you literally have to try anything in your possible being to like just try anything, bro. Like, even if it like hurts, like if it breaks a bone or anything like that, bro, try to live at least. I mean, like, even if he didn't make it to the boat, like at least he went out trying, you know? Like, it just seems like he's just not trying enough. And like, I get it. I get the position that he's in. I really do. I get it. But it's just like, bro, like, please
15, 16 minutes now.
something. I'm exhausted. Oh no.
My energy bill dropped from $150
I don't care about your stupid ass energy bill!
My friends laughed at me when I spent
Scam! Scam! Scam!
Besides, swimming too far from his original location would have also reduced his chances of being saved, since rescue teams would no longer know where to look.
Sorry about that.
As the sky got darker and the rescue plane failed to spot him multiple
Yo, hold on. Let me ask y'all something real quick. Is my mic audio too like high? Like, do I ear rape y'all or something? Because I seen something in the last video, bro. Somebody had said that the fucking audio for my mic was too high. If y'all had never told me, bro, that not for me, bro. I guess this nigga just had his TV up on like 50 or something, because there's absolutely no way I'd be ear raping y'all niggas. I don't even be that close to the mic no more. It's not 2025 March Juju. It's fucking 2025, 2026 Juju that be actually staying away from the damn mic, because I'm not trying to ear rape y'all. So what the so what is he talking about? But yeah, I see what you said, MJ. That's a bet.
times, the frustration was beginning to set in.
There's a plane coming back. There's a rescue boat way over there. Helpful.
Whoa, please.
The salty seawater was also making him extremely dehydrated, worsening his chances of survival by the minute. However, Jacob was experienced enough to know that panicking or getting angry wouldn't do any good.
Yo.
The right thing to do was to stay put while exerting the least amount of effort.
Hey,
After drifting in the middle of nowhere for over 6 hours, he was finally spotted by a helicopter and
Oh
brought to
my
safety in a rescue
gosh!
boat.
Let's
With the sun
go!
nearly below the horizon,
Oh
he
my
came dangerously
God!
close to losing his life.
Yo, Childs. W Childs, bro. Oh my gosh, thank you. Bro, if that chopper didn't see him right before the sun had set, he would have been cooked. Like, genuinely. If the sun was not there that little bit of time left, and if that chopper didn't fly by, bro, it would have been cooked. W Childs, bro.
That day.
I'm so...
Fortunately, he was able to recover with no permanent injuries.
No permanent injury. You love to see it.
On the 26th of May 2013, a group of 3 tugboats was trying to stabilize an oil tanker during a harsh storm nearly 20 miles.
A oil tanker in the ocean? This does not sound good.
miles or 32 kilometers off the coast of Nigeria. That's when one of the boats named Jaskin 4 got hit by a massive rogue wave. This capsized the boat, causing it to sink rapidly and disappear below the water surface within seconds. The company behind this operation, West African Ventures, immediately set off a rescue mission. However, the harsh weather made any immediate rescue efforts near impossible. They eventually sent a helicopter to look for any survivors who managed to swim back to the surface. Unfortunately, even after a full day of searching, they didn't find a single member of the Jaskin 4's crew who was still alive. This left the company with no choice but to presume the crew deceased and begin a body recovery diving mission instead. The task of retrieving the remains was handed down to 6 saturation divers who were laying underwater oil pipes nearby. The only reason they were chosen for the task was because they were the closest to the site of the incident.
I don't care how much that fucking shit pay. I'm not stepping on one of those, bro. Anytime that I see like a big ass boat that got like oil tanks or like just big ass fucking what are those things called? The fucking shits, the fucking damn, the fucking the shits that be in the fucking construction areas and shit, bro. The tanks, the fucking big ass things. Why can I not fucking think of what they're called? Oh, hang on, it's coming to me. Wait. I got nothing.
Still, it took them around a day to reach the site and begin looking for Jaskin 4. The harsh waves had shifted its position significantly from where it capsized, causing even more time lost before the retrieval mission could begin. Unfortunately, that was far from the only hurdle the rescue divers would face on this mission. Once they located the Jaskin 4 and dove down to it, they discovered that the boat had turned upside down. It was now resting on its primary mast, which could collapse at any time. Due to significant pirate activity in that area, all of the Jaskin 4's entrances were also locked shut, forcing the divers to use specialized underwater torches just to gain access. Sadly, their assumption turned out to be correct. By the afternoon of the 28th of May, 2 days after Jaskin 4 had sunk, the rescue team managed to recover the remains of 4 crew members. Though 2 were still missing, but just as all hope seemed lost, one of the divers, named Tony Walker, made an incredible discovery. For some context, Tony was being instructed on what to do by his supervisor Colby Veritz from the surface. Tony was also inhaling a gas mixture which was partially helium, making his voice higher. While looking around the upside-down boat, he came across what looked like a human hand. He assumed it belonged to yet another fallen crew member, but to his surprise, the hand moved and grabbed him back.
What the fuck? Ghost? Hey, WMJ! We'll check it out after this, okay? I got you right after this.
Wow. Alright, so you should be walking.
Bro, nobody care about that wah boy.
Ceiling, yeah? Okay. What's that? Okay.
Is that a survivor?
Alright,
like real talk?
He's alive. Okay, keep him there.
Keep him there?
Alright. Just alright, just hold him there, okay? Just keep him there. No, I don't know what we're gonna do. Alright, just keep him there and keep him calm, okay? Alright, just reassure him, pat him on the shoulder.
2 days? Bro was in there for 2 days?
Okay.
This was 29-year-old Harrison O'Kenny, Jaskin 4's resident cook. After over 60 hours underwater, Harrison was somehow still alive.
How?
He also seemed quite aware of everything that was going on.
That dude is he literally has a miracle. Like, I'm not, like, that's a miracle that he's alive, bro. That is literally a miracle. Yo, God is on his side for real, bro.
Around him and remained calm to help the rescuers do their job. Apparently, Harrison was in the bathroom when the boat capsized. He tried to rush to the emergency latch, but water rushed in and trapped the crew inside. To his knowledge, Harrison was the only one who managed to survive after creating a makeshift indoor raft from plywood, cardboard, and a mattress. After finding him, rescuers gave him fresh water and a harness to keep him close. However, the divers knew they didn't have much time to plan a proper rescue mission. You see, the air pocket Harrison was in was about to run out, likely in less than an hour.
Why was y'all trying to show me my man's cheeks? I wasn't trying to see all that, bro. I wasn't trying to see all that.
Harrison could end up suffocating if they didn't act quick enough.
Oh, because of the
helium?
On the
other hand,
yeah,
they couldn't just strap him into a rope and pull him back to the surface. He had already spent over 2.5 days in an extremely high-pressure environment. Taking him to the surface too quickly could have caused decompression sickness, which in extreme cases can also be lethal. Fortunately, due to their job of installing underwater oil pipes, the divers were uniquely equipped to deal with these exact issues. More specifically, they had a pressurized diving bell attached to the vessel, which they put Harrison in after consulting a doctor. Had this been a standard diving crew with regular scuba gear, they wouldn't have had anything to keep Harrison alive. Once back on the surface, he also had to spend some more time in a decompression chamber to avoid decompression sickness, and was fairly okay.
Him putting his hands would have scared the shit out of me.
However, while he recovered physically, the mental trauma of being trapped in an upside-down boat on the ocean floor for over 2 days with no idea if anyone was coming to save him left him with PTSD. Something he is still recovering from to this day.
PTSD, bro. That would literally give anybody PTSD. 60
On December 13, 2013.
60 hours alone in the ocean, bro. 60 hours alone. And you don't know if somebody's going to come save you, bro. And, like, bro was in the water. Like, he was down in there. Like, it wasn't like he was just, like, you know what I'm saying, like, still, like, up hiding in, like, a little area or something like that and trying to keep as much, like, warmth as possible. Even though that's, like, literally, it's not possible. And, like, I guess bro was basically on his last legs, but then he seen the light and he was like, like, you know what I'm saying? So, hey.
YouTuber Kodiak Thunder uploaded a video showing a near-death experience he had while diving. Unlike many other divers, Kodiak's motive wasn't to just dive as deep as he could or reach some underwater landmark. Instead, his diving sessions were more about catching fish and crustaceans by hand or with a speargun. But while chasing a lobster, he swam too far into an underwater cave. He managed to catch the lobster he was after, but when he turned around, he had no idea how to get out.
No! Bro. See, hold on. If you not really familiar with diving in a specific area, why would you continuously try and go for the I get that he was locked in on the damn lobster, bro. But, like, if you see bro is, like, literally crawling in, like, crevices that you think that you can fit, but, like, you know damn well you don't know, like, the area, like, or anything like that, bro, why even try it? Like, now bro is cooked. Like, now bro just cooked himself because he wanted to grab a damn lobster. Bro, there is lobsters probably near sea. Probably, bro. There's probably lobsters near it, bro. This is completely optional, BTW. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, he just offed himself because of the, like, bro. Bro. It's not funny either, but, like, it's just like, bro, like, seriously? Like, you quite literally, there's other lobster, I promise. You do not have to go for that one. I get it. It was big and juicy, but, like, you don't need to go for that one, bro. Like, look at this. I get that you see it, bro. I get it. You see it. But why would you? Like, look at that. Why are you doing that? And look, now he's like, how do I? Oh my! How do I get out? Like, bruh. Come on, gang. Survival instincts of some sliced bread, not survival instincts of some fucking dried ice, gang. Like, come on.
Tempur-Pedic is America's most highly recommended mattress, and Furniture Fair carries the area's best selection.
Fortunately, after swimming around in the cave for a few minutes, he was able to find the exit and swim out without any trouble.
You are lucky. You are lucky! Bro, cause, hey, if it was anybody else in it, bro, they would have died. If it was anybody else and they had, like, little experience, they would have died.
However, this was incredibly lucky. The thing is, diving on its own is incredibly dangerous. A single distraction can quickly spiral into an irreversible tragedy. But unless they're very deep, divers at least have the option to just swim up to the surface and wait for rescue. Though
it was completely optional to go for that lobster or not. He did not have to go for that lobster. He chose to go for it. So that's why he almost died. Like, bro.
Not with cave diving. One of the primary hazards in a cave is the environment itself. Unlike the open ocean, many underwater caves have floors covered in extremely fine silt. A poorly controlled fin kick, or even the exhaust bubbles from a regulator hitting the ceiling can dislodge this sediment. This creates a silt out, a condition where the water's visibility drops to absolute zero instantly. Divers' high-powered light
that's when you absolutely ain't gonna ever see me in any type of body of water. If I can't see the bottom of my feet,
it's become useless, and in some extreme cases, the diver can't even see their own hands, let alone their surroundings. This also makes them unable to see their gauges or the guidelines. In short, they no longer know where they're going, where they're supposed to go, or whether they're getting the right gas mixture. At best, they can keep swimming and hope the cave is straight enough to eventually lead them away from the murky water. But if they can't monitor their gases, nitrogen poisoning can become a serious problem. It impairs both their cognitive and motor function, leaving them to take their final breaths in the cave unless someone is there to rescue them. Even then, rescue isn't always an option. Many underwater caves are extremely narrow, and with tanks and other essential gear, navigating these tight spaces becomes even harder. In most cases, there isn't even enough room to turn around, so if one diver passes out, the others can get trapped behind them and lose their lives there as well. One of the most well-known cases of this exact scenario happened on February 6, 2014, when a team of 5 Finnish cavers visited Norway to go cave diving through Plura Cave. All 5 of them were veteran cave divers and knew exactly what they were doing. They even had mapped out the exact route they planned to follow. However, as they were crossing the narrowest section of the cave, the cylinder of one of the divers got stuck, preventing him from moving forward and blocking the others behind him. The chaos of the situation resulted in 2 of the divers panicking, failing to monitor their gauges, and passing away within—
Okay, yeah. And that's exactly why the last dude, bro, Childs is literally a legend. He is a living legend. Because bro didn't panic not one single time, bro. Like I said, anybody else in that situation that Childs was in, bro, they would have died because they would have panicked. That would have been the first thing to set in your mind. Like, you're in an impossible situation, so like, of course you're gonna be like, fuck, panic. like of course, you will never catch in a tight spot while diving, bro. There is people that are just adrenaline junkies that do it for the love of the game, bro. They do it for the love of the adrenaline, bro. Hey, if it tickles their little adrenaline little spot or whatever, hey, that's enough for them to just risk it all. People are dumb. Yes.
minutes. The other 3 barely made it out alive as well. One had to squeeze past the stuck diver by removing his gear and swimming the rest of the way, gasping for air from tiny pockets along the ceiling.
Bro.
The remaining 2 had to turn back and exit through the original entrance with almost no air left in their tanks. The fact that any of them made it out alive was nothing short of a miracle, highlighting the true horror of underwater cave diving. Because when things go even slightly wrong during a cave dive, even the most experienced and well-prepared divers can struggle to survive.
Man, W video from Chillin' Scares, bruh. Yeah, nah, you can't catch me in no body of water.